Hello, everybody. Took me a while to get everything set up there. I was having a little bit of difficulty with my audio, but hey, I'm here and I'm loud. Holy crap! I'm gonna turn myself down. Good golly, Miss Molly. Already. So far, 2 runs here for the Ralston against Ralston Rams. Both hits to left field. Able to make something happen there. However, and out the first, and then a strikeout by Easton Lester is going to get this thing rolling. And right there, ball 1 and then ball 2. So 1-1 count here for Easton. There's the pitch. It's going to be down just there for ball 2. Almost said 1, and I just looked at it. There's a 2-1 Easton. It's going to be strike 2. 2-2 pitch coming up here at the top of the first. It's going to be high. Ball 3. Zach Elam's not able to hang on to it. In and out of his glove. But full count pitch coming up for Easton Lester. Council Bluffs Falcons and the Ralston Rams pairing off to the Down and Dirty Tournament Championship match. Easton Lester gets them looking for strike 3. That's the 3rd out of the inning. But they were able to put 2 up there in the top. We'll see if they can make something happen here in the bottom. Ralston Rams got to get their bats rolling. And we'll see if they can make something happen here for Ralston. We'll be back momentarily, I promise. More audio to come, huh? Yeah, all right. And Charlie Ortiz coming to the plate for Ralston Rams here to top off the bottom of the 2nd inning. 3rd game of the day for this team, for both teams actually. First delivery is going to be high, ball 1. Tell you one thing about this field. One, I'm able to place the cameras in nice spots to get some beautiful camera placement. Charlie wanted that one, held himself back, and good call on that one. 2-0 pitch coming up right now. Council Bluffs Falcons going to be Aaron S. at first, Micah F. at second, Brantley B. at short, Jackson G. at 3rd. Swing on a miss by Charlie Ortiz, 2 balls, 1 strike. The infield's backed up by Jacob M. in left field, Max M. in center, Wrigley N. in right field. Asher A. is calling the shots behind the plate, and Everett L. is on the mound today. Everett delivers ball 3, so 3 balls, 1 strike to Charlie Ortiz to start off the bottom of the 2nd inning. See if Ralston can get themselves on a base here. We got to get some runners. Saw that one, called it a strike, so we got full count ball coming up here for Charlie Ortiz. It's going to be a foul off there to the third base side for Mr. Ortiz. Keeps himself alive. Bought me some Mike and Ikes to get me through the games there. There was a game before this one. And as much as I love the UNO field, the Connie Clausen field, been wonderful, beautiful, fun to play at. Ball four for Charlie Ortiz, going to make it down to first. Got to tell you, these Mike and Ikes, I mean, it had a choice. It was like get Mike and Ikes and a Coke Zero or, you know, a new car. So I opted for the immediate. I got Mike and Ikes and a car payment. So thanks, UNO, for having us here, but boy, oh boy, we got to do something about inflation because your Mike and Ikes are expensive. Strike two for Easton Lester. Sorry, strike one for Easton Lester. Charlie Ortiz is going to make it. Got a runner at second. Easton Lester hits it deep in the left center field, and he's going to make the catch. And Charlie Ortiz was tagged up, but the center fielder is able to stop the run from advancing. Solid hit by Easton Lester, but fortunately the center fielder was there to get it. The evening's becoming beautiful here. Sun's out shining on the field, shade shining on us, huh? Didn't know shade could shine, huh? Now you do, you learn something. And strike one, Felix Valavara. Rams got to get some momentum here. Felix Valavara to hit to the shortstop. He's going to bobble it. Throw to first is going to be wide. He's going to miss it. They're going to send Charlie Ortiz home. He's going to score, putting one on the board for Ralston. And Felix Valavara is able to run it out. So an RBI single off an error to the shortstop for Felix Valavara puts Ralston on the board with one run. And that's going to bring up Henley Razgorchak. He likes to hit it into the right field corner, and that sucker is open right now, so let's see if he can do it. Felix goes. Stopped just short of the bag and then popped up, but I guess he knew that the throw was a bit off the mark. Runner in scoring position again for Felix Valavara. One down here. Razgorchak up the bat. One ball, no strikes. Low, ball two. Ralston, the underdog in this tournament here, has really impressed some people here, fighting their way back to be the number 2 seed in the tournament. It's for all the marbles today, ladies and gentlemen. Henley, oh, there you go. What did I tell you? Henley like to send it down the right field line. It just went foul. If that would have stayed in there, that would have been points for sure. That might have even been extra bases for Mr. Razgorchak. On deck's Elijah Hamill. Once again, 3 games for these boys today. They've really battled their way through. 3-1 record for the tournament. Foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes for Razgorchak. Pickoff attempt at second. Pitcher almost threw that into the outfield. With somebody like Felix Valavara, that would have been a third base. He's going. Strike 2. Strike 3, actually. Razgorchak strikes out, but he was able to distract him long enough for Felix to get the tying run on second. 2 down here in the bottom of the second with Elijah Hamill coming to the plate. impressive outing for Mr. Hamill so far in this tournament. It's going to be outside ball one for the first delivery. Inside ball, here comes Felix. Felix making his way to the plate. He's going to get there easily to tie the game on a passed ball. So with that, Felix Valabara steals home to tie the game 2-2. And Elijah Hamill's up to bat. Got 1 ball, no strikes for Elijah. It's going to be another pass ball, so 3 balls, no strikes. So 3-0 pitch, 3-0 let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say it. 3-0 let it go. You know, some people make foam fingers. I might make the 3-0 let it go finger. You know, just big foam 3-0 let it go. Going to be high ball 4. Elijah is going to make it down to first, and that's going to bring up Zach Elam. Two down here for Zach Elam. Runner at first. Going to be high, ball 1. Elijah's makes an effort. A little bit of a collision there, but that was on the second baseman. He was in Elijah's base path, so fortunately nobody hurt. Elijah with a stolen base, and Zach with the ball. Zach getting that 1-1. Zach Elam, hits the ball. It bounces off the second baseman. Zach's making it for the races. The ball gets by him. They're sending Elijah Hamill home. He's going to make it on a pass ball by the second baseman to the first baseman. That puts Rams up 3. Zach Elam on base. Now we have another base runner on at first. It's going to bring up Nixon Jacobson. Nixon showing bunt, pulls it back there, and that is enough to distress the catcher. That's going to let Zach Elam make it to second. And it's also going to be ball 1. Aaron and Jacob M, Max N, Wrigley N out there in the outfield looking for something. So 25 pitches for Everett. That was his 25th, actually, for ball 2. Zach Elam creeping lead from second. Nixon's going to take that one inside and high, ball 3. At the 3-0, let it go for Nixon. High, ball 4. Nixon's going to take his base. That's going to bring up Colin Jankowski. Still 2 down here. That's going to bring the coach up to the mound, have a talk with his pitcher. Going to bring his infield in, have a little communique. So we'll be right back for that one here in a split second. And obviously for these kind of delays, if I'm not going to go on some kind of tirade, some little diatribe about how much I know about baseball and how much you should listen to me and support and subscribe to Midwest Youth Baseball Network, I just go ahead and mute because YouTube likes to hit me up with copyright strikes every time somebody's song gets out over the airwaves. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of mute-tastic because it looks like we're going to have a pitching change right here for the Falcons. So we'll be right back. We have a change here. Jack S. taking over on the mound. Doesn't look like Everett's in the game. Everybody else looks like they've stayed the same here. Colin Jankowski's on the dish. Got Nixon and Zach on the run. Zach making it to third here. Nixon's on second, so runners at the corners. First delivery by Jack's going to be a strike. 2 down here for Ralston. Nixon goes to second. Almost a big mistake there. Turned around to get the runner heading to second. Forgot there's one on third. Breaking ball dropping in there, catching Colin off guard for strike 2. We got the 0-2 pitch coming up for Jankowski. It's going to be low, ball 1. You know, I bought these Wrangler shorts, and they have these little cargo zips because I wear cargo pants because I'm a granddad. And there's a little piece of fabric that's catching on. Collins going to hit one over to shortstop. Collins rifling it out. He's not going to get there in time. They're going to beat him by half a step, but that's going to end the inning for the Rams. However, they did score 3 that inning on 1 hit. They left 2 on, but we're going into the top of the second now. The CB Falcons going to sit here and try to see if they can come back with their bats, but Ralston needs to get their defense out there and just do what they do best. So as long as they keep their heads in the game, they keep themselves highly motivated, I don't see there being any kind of a problem for Ralston. They're a great team, and they've been underrated this entire time, which is wonderful. We'll be right back. Sun is starting to become an issue, it looks like, here for the outfielders and some of the infielders. Sun is right in their eyes. Everybody's got their glasses down. Brantley's up the bat, and last game, this young man, the last 2 he's played, I've seen him, he's had a home run in each game. So with that, we got to watch this. The first pitch delivered is going to be a strike 1. So Easton up on the count. Going to be a foul back to the box for strike number 2. We're going to see if this one's going to make it past the gully. It's working its way. It's working its way onto the field. I'm applauding that, ladies and gentlemen, because there's like seriously like 9 balls sitting up on this net. Oh, he swung at that one, strike 3. He liked it, but it didn't like him. So Easton's retired the slugger. 3 straight strikes. Out number 1 for the inning. It's going to be high, ball 1 for Easton. It's going to be a foul ball down here to the right side. Henley Razgorshak's going to try to get it left side, I guess. It's going to be third base. Henley's going to go for it, but he's not able to get there. Good effort. Take out the 1-1 pitch here. Strike 2 by Easton Lester. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the righty. It's going to be a hit right back to Easton. He's going to chop it right over to Jason at first. He's going to make the catch for the out number 2 of the inning. Strike 1, but delivered by Easton Lester. Strike 2 by Easton Lester. 2 straight fastballs. Now, Easton Lester does also have a solid changeup and a curveball. Now, I'm willing to bet we'd see a breaking pitch here. Nope, he's stuck with a fastball, and he got him 3 heaters right down the pipe looking, 3 straight. Strikeout for Easton Lester, 3 up, 3 down. We're going into the bottom of the second. The Rams going to see if they can get these bats moving once again. We'll see what's happening. We'll be right back. He's going to bring up Cal Deese to the mound. On deck's Jason Wilson Jr. Cal Deese trying to get things started here, getting on base for Ralston. First pitch going to be ball 1. It's going to be outside ball 2. It's got 2 balls, no strikes for Cal Deese. It's going to be a foul ball But he saw it, he liked it, he went for it. Fouled it off for strike number 1. 2-1 pitch coming up here for Caldice. Cal's going to hit one. It's going to go to the shortstop. He's going to be able to scoop it up and make the play to first to get out number 2 here. Well, out number 1, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thanks for the correction. Out number 1 for the second inning. Wilson Jr. stepping in. Charlie Ortiz on deck. Ball 1. Be low, strike 1. One pitch for Wilson. Good swing, but a little late on that one. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes for Wilson. It's going to be low, ball 2, 2-2 pitch. He's going to watch that one for strike 3. Two down for Ralston here in the bottom of the second. Charlie Ortiz is up to bat. Gonna see if we can get something rolling at the top of the lineup here. Charlie takes a swing at that one. Strike 1. Charlie swings at strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch by Jack. 15th pitch of the outing for the pitcher. How many times can I say pitch in one sitting? You ask yourself. Oh, let's go back to the talk about my Wranglers. So these cargo pants, I had little strings in here, and it gets caught in a zipper, and I keep having trying to yank my zipper off. I'm telling you, one time I'm just going to expose my leg here, ripping just a big old hole. And some Mad Max clothes. So fouls it off there, but we have 1 ball, 2 strikes for Charlie Ortiz here in the bottom of the second. It's going to be inside for ball 2. Got 2-2 pitch here. 17th pitch for the outing on Jack. Inside ball 3, we got full count pitch here. Coming up for Charlie Ortiz. 2 down, bottom of the second. It's going to be a hit over to the shortstop. He's able to grab that one up and shoot it over, but the first baseman's not able to hold the ball. Charlie Ortiz will make it safe. So the Ralstons have a base runner at the bottom of the second here, and up comes Easton Lester, who's 1 for 1 today with a solid hit. Gets 0 for 1? Interesting. Charlie's off the second, and they're just going to go ahead and hold it and let him get there safely. Stolen base for Charlie Ortiz. Be inside strike 1. 1-1 pitch for Easton. Having a stellar performance on the mound. Hopefully they don't take him off just yet. Championship game on the line here. High, ball 3. Charlie's going to slide in there safe. Correction, ball 2. Again, watch next season. I promise I'll have everything down, ladies and gentlemen. I'll know what 2 and 3 look like. Very similar shaped numbers. It's a 2-1 for Easton. Calling that one strike 2. So we got 2-2 coming up. Charlie Ortiz on third. 2 down, 2-2 for Easton. It's going to be a hit into the infield. Easton's kind of dig in there. He's going to beat it out. It's going to be a overthrow, and Charlie Ortiz is going to score to put another point on the board for Ralston here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Felix Valavara with 2 down and a run at first. Easton goes. They're throwing it. He's making his way to the bag, and he's going to be safe. Good run by Easton. Great slide. And the first pitch to Felix was the ball. 1 ball, no strikes for Valavara. It's going to be outside, ball 2. On deck is Henley Razgorshek. See if something can be done. Got a little bit of maintenance on the field here. You know, I have a zoom option on this camera. I might, let's see what happens if I press it, how zoomed in it would be on that bag. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. It's the pitch. Easton's going to third. It's going to be a foul ball. So Easton's going to have to make it back to the base. See, not too bad, is it? Oh. Two balls, 1 strike for Felix. Runner on third, Henley Razgorchak on deck. Runner goes. He's going to get there safely. And Felix swung for strike 2. So we have 2-2 pitch, 2 down, runner at third. Going to have to fix that zoom now. Pitch. It's going to be low, ball 3. Here's the 3-2. Felix pops it up into the outfield. They're coming in. They're not losing it in the sun. He's able to make a leaping catch in the outfield to record out number 3 to get him out of the inning. However, the Rams are able to put another point on the board. So now the Rams defense has to come and see if they can make something happen here to stop the Falcons from furthering themselves down the line. So we'll get into this 3rd inning and see what Ralston can get done. No changes in the field for Ralston. Jason Wilson at first. Charlie Ortiz at second. Felix Valavara at short. Henley Razgorchak at third. Backing him up in the outfield is going to be Colin Jankowski in right, Cal Deese in center, Nixon Jacobson out in left, Zach Elam behind the plate, and still Easton Lester on the mound. First two pitches going to be balls. 2 balls, no strikes for Easton. Going to be strike 1. Here comes 2-1 pitch by Lester. Strike 2, 2-2 pitch. Easton Lester's fastball's been deadly the last 2 innings. Swing on and miss, strike 3. Records the first strikeout of the inning. To be outside, ball 1. It's going to be a foul there for strike number 1 here for Jacob M. Correction. None of this is matching. It says Jacob M on my end, but it's number 67. This is number 2. It's going to be high, ball 2. Three balls, 1 strike for the pitcher. It's going to be outside, ball 4. He's going to take his base on that one. Runner at first, 1 down for the Rams. Coach coming to the mound, have a little conversation with his pitcher. A little something interesting going on here because Jacob M is showing on the base, but his number is 6'7", and that's the player that's coming up. I wonder if some player's been entered wrong, but however, we shall see what's happening here momentarily. Everybody's done having their powwows. Gonna let Easton Lester get us out of the inning here. 3 solid innings so far pitched for Easton. Show and bunt. It's going to be strike 1. Strike 2, and that one bounced off the shoulder of the umpire. He's got the 0-2 here for Easton Lester. Runner at first for the Falcons. Rams trying to get themselves out of this inning. So swing on a miss. Zach's not able to hang on to it. They called the batter out. 2 down. 2 down for the Ralston Rams. Runner advances to second. Easton Lester looking to close out the inning here. 2 down in the second inning. Easton steps off, nobody holding the runner on there at second. First pitch going to be a strike. It's going to be strike 2 for Easton Lester. So the 0-2 pitch here. With 2 down for Ralston Rams. Top of the third. It's going to be outside, ball 1. Solid pitch by the righty. Just a little outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Felix over there to hold the runner on. There's a pitch. It's going to be a pop-up to the outside of the first base side. Foul. It's going to be a dead ball there, and Zach got the ball, threw it to an unaware pitcher, and Easton had no idea the ball was in the air until it was past them and rolling to second. Fortunately, it was dead ball. It's going to be a hit over to second base. Charlie's going to get it, rifle it over to Wilson, who's going to grab it and record out number 3 to get the Rams out of the inning. So that's another scoreless inning for Ralston. Now at the bottom of the third, if they can get their bats rolling here to give themselves a little bit more of an advantage, that would be wonderful. So we'll see what happens to the Rams here in the bottom of the third. They can get their bats rolling. We're halfway through the game. We'll be back momentarily. All right, Henley Razgorchek coming to the plate for Ralston. That sun proven to be a little bit of a pain in the butt for the Falcons' second baseman there, shortstop. So we're going to see if Henley can make something happen here. Excuse me, in the bottom of third. So those Mercedes Mike and Ikes I have. Inside for ball 1. Just behind that one, strike 1. Got 1 ball, 1 strike for Henley Razgorchek. 0 for 1 today. I think he made it on, I think it was walked his last at bat. Gonna be a little bit of a chopper back to the pitcher. He'll make the throw over to first. Record the out number 1 for Ralston. That's going to bring up Elijah Hamill. See if we can get him on. On deck. Something going on here. I think they were contesting whether it was a foul ball or not. Regardless, they called him out. So that's going to bring up Elijah Hamill. First pitch to Elijah is going to be ball one. Thought about that one, held back for a good cause there. 2 balls, no strikes. Lights are starting to fire up here out the ball field. Nothing better than playing under the bright lights. Oh, and a weekend out here at the beautiful UNO Mavericks, Connie Clausen Field, definitely has given me quite a little level of pigmentation. I've definitely got my tan on. It's going to be high, ball 3 for Hamill. 3-0, let it go. That's correction, that's ball 4. I thought it was ball 3, but hey, I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about my killer beach vibes. It's going to bring up Zach Elam with a runner on, 1 down. Elijah goes. Throw, they're going to hold up. They got it back up there this time. They hold Elijah up at second. But he's going to make it to second. The first pitch to Zach is a ball. Nixon Jacobson is on deck. Elijah takes the lead. Pitcher steps off. Second pitch going to be a ball on the ground. Elijah's making his way to third, and he's going to get there safely. Going to have to adjust the bag, but that puts Elijah Hamill in scoring position. And 2 balls for Zach Elam, 2-0. Scoreboard says 66 pitch count, but 41 pitches is his accurate pitch count. Elijah's making his way to the bag. He's going to slide in and get underneath the throw to steal home on a pass ball and put another point on the board for Ralston. And 3 balls, no strikes for Zach Elam. Pitcher goes to the windup. It's going to be a hit right over to the second baseman, who's going to scoop it up, make the throw over to first to record out number 2 for the inning. He's going to bring up Nixon Jacobson, and Colin Jankowski is on deck. First pitch to Nixon. Wanted that one just a little behind it for strike 1. Good solid swing, very level, beautiful, but just behind it. It's going to be inside ball 1. So we got 1-1 pitch here. 2 down for Ralston. Swing on miss by Nixon Jacobson for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's going to be a little chopper inside here. Nixon's racing down the line. He's going to make it safe. Nixon Jacobson makes it on just a little chopper down the line that caught that, basically a bunt. He basically bunted it and was making it. He was trucking down the line. He was hauling. So Nixon made it with 2 down. We have a runner on base. Colin Jankowski's stepping into the batter's box. Good effort by Nixon on that. Nixon's going to make his way to second.